The country exists thanks to our 56 founders who were, to a man, very Christian. I mean, and they were willing and eager to sacrifice their fortunes and their lives for this grand experiment with the Constitution. And they're not teaching that in our schools today. I mean, they're not teaching any of that, but it's the truth. I mean, Jefferson used to start church services in the Capitol building. So, I mean, does that sound like a secularist to you? I mean, I don't think so. And if we want to preserve this country, and I sincerely hope we do, and I think that we do, because please tell me, what other country is better than America? I know people will come up and start raising hands. There's some beautiful countries out there. Trust me, New Zealand, Australia. I get it. But what country has more freedom? What country is more prosperous than America has? And we need to preserve our roots. I mean, our Judeo-Christian roots. That's where this country came from. That's where our freedom sprang. And I'm just telling pastors that they need to wake up their congregations. They need to get more involved. In the last two elections, the major elections we had in 12 and in 08, there was, I'm getting differing percentages, but it's around 70 to 75% of Christians did not vote. And a lot of people are complaining about where the countries are going. Well, there's a big problem right there. Get out and vote. If you want a country that you want to go in the direction you'd like to go with, where the country was founded on, then get involved in the process of voting and be part of the process. Get out there and make a difference.
Kevin, I know as a Black American myself, and been in Black churches most of my life as a Christian. I wasn't raised in a Christian family, but I made the decision for myself later on in life. One of the things that we have a problem with in the Black community is we feel as Christians we're doing the right thing by voting Democrat because of racism or whatever. And I feel like a lot of Christians are very hesitant to abandon their party affiliation, even on the Republican side. I'm just using that as an example. But what do you think, what role do pastors have, do you think, in informing their congregations about this kind of stuff?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I had a pastor tell me that he didn't think teaching the Bible in school was a good thing. He went into the whole thing about because separation of church and state, you know, it's in the Constitution. Hello, learn your history. Separation of church and state is not in the Constitution,
Nowhere.
By the way. It was meant to protect the church from the overreaches of the state. And look where we are now. Houston, hello, we have a problem. I mean, we got, look at the government that they were subpoenaing the churches in Houston to get their sermons. Well, okay, for one thing, how stupid are politicians, government officials, for one thing, because you can get sermons available online. You don't have to sit there and send out a subpoena for these things. So what they need to do is they need to go back to the teachings of God and let God govern their people, not the government govern their people. And that's what's going on. I mean, riddle me this. Okay, I'm going to talk about another hot topic for people. It's the abortion issue. Why is the abortion issue political? I mean, it's a life and death issue. It's not a political issue. You can argue that it's a health issue, but political? I mean, I'll tell you why they want to do it. It's political because then they can shut up pastors in the churches, scare them into not discussing the sanctity of life. So I want the pastors to understand that they serve God, not the government. And they need to wake up because pretty soon everything, including marriage, children, even worship, will be turned into political issues as a way of controlling the debate.